Okay then. Okay, I've had a issue with the horn not working, and also the radio controls on the steering wheel. They did actually work. I replaced the radio. It had the wrong one in it, and I replaced it with the original, and they did actually work when I first put it in, and then they stopped immediately. So firstly, I suspect it was the steering wheel unit, but check everything else first. Okay, I've located the horn, which is rather difficult. You have to take the bump bar off. Although that in itself's not that difficult. It's only half a dozen screws. I've tested the horn unit itself. I've got wires running to the plug and to a bulb. And so when I press the horn in, it ignites. So, yep, the actual horn button is fine. I've tested the horn itself. That's fine also. I'll show you that. Take down, the coloured one is a positive. This is, it's not actually going to work this time. I tested it before, it won't work this time because I'm running it through the bulb. There's not enough current, but it is actually working. I tested it without the bulb first. The other thing I checked was the relay. This is the horn relay here. I swapped it with the air conditioning one. I know the air conditioning works. I swapped them over, nothing, so I swapped them back again. So no, it's not the relay. Check the fuse. This is your horn fuse here, third one up and bottom. That's fine. Actually, that's the very first thing I checked before I did anything. Now, when you get up here, before, there's an airbag in here. Before you remove the airbag, disconnect the battery, and also disconnect before you hook it back up again, because people have had these things going off when they've connected them. So yeah, make sure your battery's disconnected when you do that. Now, what I've done here is there's the unit. I managed to pretty much trace the wires on here. Now you've got, it's easier to see at the side, you've got two of the wires are thicker than the others. It's quite odd. You got 6 wires and 8 terminals so on here, so I don't really get that. But anyway, I figured that, oh well, you can see the wire that goes up to the airbag plug. There's the 2 thicker wires, so that'd be these 2 thicker terminals here. Whatever you do, not short anything onto them, because you do not want to muck up the mechanism that activates the airbag. And then you've got this thicker wire on the outside and a thinner wire, and then you've got the 4 in the center. So it has to be these 4 in the center. 2 of these 4 in the center are the horn, and the other 2 are the radio controls. So I then got some thin bits of wire to the plug. I located which ones they were on here, making sure, and these 2 up this end, they are the airbag. Do not short anything onto those ones. So you can actually see it. Yeah. Those 2 end plugs are the airbag. Do not do anything with them. Yeah, the 4 in the center are the radio controls and the horn. So the two that are next to the airbag tube I've worked out to be the horn, and I doubled up the thin wire, put it in there, and the horn actually works. So I know everything's fine up to this point. I've tested the horn button as I first showed you, that's fine. So the problem is in this unit here. Now, thinking it was like the old style disc with contacts, on the older cars, very often the contact has a spring in it. The spring gets worn, it gets clunked up, or it gets gummied up, and you can just clean the terminals and they all work. This is a totally different unit. What it has is these wires coiled around and round and round and round, so that they can turn backwards and forwards. And there is a procedure written on here on how to reinstall it, so that needs to be observed also. Also, you'll notice I've marked the steering column, and I've got a corresponding mark on the steering wheel, so I know I can get it back in the exact right place. But anyway, so I also, before I checked in here, I had it plugged in. I tested 2 wires to go to the coil, which is the longer one with the red terminal. That's the coil wires. I ran a wire between the 2 terminals, nothing. Then, as I said, I located the 2 terminals here, ran a wire, and it worked. So this unit here is faulty. Anyway, so if you've got a horn not working, or radio control's not working, that is most likely the problem. Okay, hope that is helpful to somebody. Bye.